Hello, my friends. I am answering a question about what your limbic system is today. So your limbic system is a center of your brain that houses a couple different really important functions. It's your emotional center. It's where your emotions kind of flow through. It's the on-off switch for your emotions. It's also, and I have only studied a little bit of brain function. It is one of the main centers for your sensory processing, which is why when it's impaired, often the way we perceive our environment is off. We'll be overly sensitive to sounds, sights, touch. We can have chronic sensations of pain or things like that because the way we're sensing our environment is being filtered through a lot of fear and a lot of stress chemistry, which indicates that something's wrong. It can warp our senses in a lot of different ways. It's also your survival center. It is a place where it is your protective mechanism. So it's connected most to the things that relate to your survival, which include your direct environment and your senses, because those are meant to tell you what is safe, whether your environment is safe, and your emotions, which will, if you get really scared or you hear, it's like little kids when they hear a loud sound, they'll freak out because it's scary. It's a really basic indicator that something in your environment might not be safe. But generally speaking, your senses and your emotions are tied together to tell you, inform you of whether or not your environment is safe. But it can also connect very strongly to things like money, anything related to your survival, your physical location, your home, having a place to live, your direct environment, anything related to sex or partners tends to be, security in that sense, other people that can be, or just connections in general. Attachment, very important for survival. So parents, family, close relationships, sexuality, that sort of thing. And food, because that's directly related to survival. A lot of us have food-related things when we have limbic system impairment. So those are some of the most basic things that it's looking out for and scanning for. And again, it's the home in your brain for the instinct as a human being that you have to survive, which is really strong. Really strong. So if you have limbic system impairment, I might make another video again explaining, breaking down a bit better than I did last time what that is, but it is, we are really working against the strongest force there is in the human person, which is to survive. That thing is way stronger than you realize until it gets impaired. So that's my brief breakdown of what your limbic system is and what it does in this process.